Welcome to Standard 11th Chemistry class, Fatima Convent High School by Sujata Miss, Unit 2, Structure of Atom. The first page of the lesson says atoms are fundamental building blocks of matter, which you know, and the word atom has been derived from the Greek word atomio, which means uncuttable or non-divisible. Then we have already discussed Dalton's atomic theory, as well as you know atom is made up of subatomic particles, that is electrons, protons and neutrons. Page number 2, discovery of subatomic particles. The first one is discovery of electron. Michael Faraday showed that if electricity is passed through a solution of an electrolyte, chemical reactions occurred at the electrodes, which resulted in the liberation and deposition of matter at the electrodes. He formulated certain laws which you will study in class 12, and these results suggested that the particulate nature of electricity. This proves that electricity consists of charged particles. In mid 1850s, many scientists, mainly Faraday, began to study electrical discharge in a partially evacuated tubes known as cathode ray discharge tubes. Now, a cathode ray discharge tube is made up of a glass containing two thin pieces of metal. They are known as electrodes. One is cathode and the second one is anode. Sealed in it, the electric discharge through the gases could be observed only at very low pressures and at very high voltages. Means there was very low pressure and high voltage. The pressure of different gases could be adjusted in the tube. When sufficiently high voltage was applied across the electrodes, current starts flowing through the stream of particles moving in the tube from the negative electrode, that is a cathode, to the positive electrode, that is anode. These were called cathode rays or cathode ray particles. The flow of current from cathode to anode was further checked by making holes in the anode and coating the tube behind the anode with a phosphorescent, that is also known as fluorescent, coating material like zinc sulfide. So here is the coating of zinc sulfide. When these rays, after passing through the anode, strike the zinc sulfide coating, a bright spot is developed on the coating. The results of these experiments are: number 1, the cathode rays start from the cathode and move towards the anode. Number 2, these rays themselves are not visible, but their behavior can be observed with the help of certain kind of materials which glow when hit by them. Television picture tubes are cathode ray tubes, and television pictures result due to fluorescence on the television screen coated with certain fluorescent or phosphorescent materials. 3. In the absence of electrical or magnetic field, these rays traveled in a straight line. 4. In the presence of electrical or magnetic field, the behavior of cathode rays are similar to the expected from negatively charged particles, suggesting that the cathode rays consist of negatively charged particles and they were called as electrons. Number 5, the characteristics of cathode rays, that is electrons, do not depend upon the material of electrodes and the nature of the gas present in the cathode ray tube. Thus, we can conclude that electrons are basic constituent of all the atoms. Charge to mass ratio of electrons. In 1897, J.J. Thomson was able to measure the ratio of electric charge to the mass of an electron Me by using cathode ray tube and applying electric and magnetic field perpendicular to each other as well as to the path of electrons. Now Thomson was able to determine the value of E upon Me as 1.758820 into 10 raised to 11 coulomb per kg, where Me is the mass of electron in kg and E is the magnitude. Magnitude means value of the charge on the electron in coulomb, which is written as capital C. Since electrons are negatively charged, the charge on electron is minus E. Now R.A. Millikan devised a method known as oil drop experiment to determine the charge on electrons. He found the charge on the electrons to be minus 1.6 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. The present accepted value of electric charge is minus 1.60217 into 10 raised to minus 19 coulomb. The mass of the electron was further determined by combining these results with Thomson's value of E upon Me ratio. So mass of an electron is equal to 9.1094 into 10 raised to minus 31 kg. Discovery of protons and neutrons. Electrical discharge carried out in a modified cathode ray tube led to the discovery of canal rays carrying positively charged particles. The characteristics of this positively charged particles are: number one, unlike cathode rays, mass of positively charged particles depend upon the nature of gas present in the cathode ray tube. These are simply the positively charged gaseous ions. Number two, the charge to mass ratio of the particles depends on the gas from which this originate. 3. Some of the positively charged particles carry a multiple of fundamental unit of electric charge. The behavior of these particles in the magnetic or electric field is opposite to that observed for electron or cathode rays. So just like the discovery of cathode rays led to the discovery of negatively charged particles, that is electrons, the discovery of canal rays or anode rays, you can say, led to the discovery of positively charged particles which were called as protons. The smallest and lightest positive ion was obtained from hydrogen and was called as proton. Later, a need was felt for the presence of electrically neutral particle as one of the constituent of atom. This particle was discovered by Chadwick by bombarding a thin sheet of beryllium by alpha particles. When electrically neutral particles having a mass slightly greater than that of the proton was emitted, he named these particles as neutrons. So Chadwick discovered the particles which are neutral in nature known as neutrons in an atom. So fundamental particles in an atom are electron, proton and neutron, which are denoted by the symbol E, P and N. Charge on electron is minus 1.602176 into 10 raised to minus 19, and charge on proton is same, but it is plus 1.602176 into 10 raised to minus 19, whereas neutron is neutral. Relative charge, you can say minus 1, plus 1 and 0, as well as Their masses are 0, 1 and 1. Different atomic models were proposed to explain the distribution of particles in an atom. Among them, the models given by J.J. Thomson and Rutherford were of great significance because they gave the way to modern structure of an atom. Thomson's model of an atom. J.J. Thomson proposed that an atom possesses a spherical shape in which the positive charge is uniformly distributed. The electrons are embedded into it in such a manner as to give the most stable electrostatic arrangement. Many different names were given to this model, such as plum pudding, raisin pudding, or watermelon. Thank you for today, and in the next video we'll be discussing Rutherford's nuclear model of an atom.